Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome to the program, folks. Let me just get a quick look at my hair here. As you know, if you've seen the program before, I have the worst toupee in show business. Thank you. Thank you so much. So today, I'm walking to work here in New York City. By the way, beautiful weather. Oh, great. It's autumnal, isn't it? It's like early autumn here in New York City. Clear and cool and pleasant. So I'm walking to work today, and this is really strange. And I say this night after night, but here is an example. You be the judge and see whether this is not a strange city. I saw something I'd never seen before, an organ donor's swap meet.
Pastels. Lingerie, fifth
Yeah,
floor.
that's what I thought. Here, Bloomingdale's suddenly. And the other thing that crossed my mind this decade, it could be that television is giving Americans a false sense of values. I'm reading through Christian Science Monitor. I think, Paul, you'll have to agree, a well-respected publication.
Certainly.
Thank you. There's a survey. They're asking people who are the most admired men in this country. The top finishers, President Reagan, Pope John Paul II, and Bartles and James. The worst-looking toupee in show business. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, what would cause your tie to bend like that? Well, someone notify wardrobe, my tie is bent, and the hell, maybe it's my spine throwing things. That's much better, thank you. A recent study revealed by the AMA, I don't know. The words are literally dancing on the cards tonight. A recent study by the AMA, the American Medical Association. What is it?
Stop hanging out with the band.
A recent study by the AMA, the American Medical Association. See, it's not that easy to say, is it?
No.
Revealed, I thought this was interesting, and I think maybe now we can do something about it. The majority of the world's diseases can be traced to one source, Bob Guccione's hot tub. I think... Now what do? We introduce Paul, don't we? And then we begin what I think is going to be a great show. Not a great show, a delight. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him, you love him, you can't live without him. It's our old friend, Mr. Paul Schaefer. Hi, Paul.
Thank you very much. Well, Jerry Lewis said it over Labor Day weekend, and when Reagan called into the telephone...
President Reagan. Don't say Reagan. Say President Reagan.
President Reagan.
A little respect.
You're right.
We know you're not from this country, but nonetheless...
But I'm thrilled to be here.
Who is the Prime Minister of Canada, by the way?
Who is he?
Yeah.
Brian Mulroney.
Brian Mulroney. And
Spelt Mulroney.
Mulroney, but Mulroney.
Mulroney.
Yeah. And he took the place of Trudeau.
Trudeau.
Or was there one in between the two?
There was, actually.
And it was Margaret Trudeau, wasn't it, as I understand? But, seriously.
I was at a...
Stop it.
But Jerry said to the President, Mr. President, it's such a thrill to touch the hem of the man in charge, and I got to say that it applies in this situation, too, I think.
Thanks, Paul.
I don't know, sure.
Thanks. Do you mean that?
But, I mean it very sincerely.
What is this, Paul? What is this?
There's no such thing as a bad... There's no such thing as a good toupee, because a good toupee is 100% undetectable.
Okay, if you folks want to get out your globes or your world atlases now, this is actually the Gulf of Mexico here, and that's of course the tip of Florida, and then the Keys.
Your hair, it's just...
What the hell's the matter with my...
It's separating in the front.
I know.
Give it one of these. I wish I had, give it a... Give it
yeah,
that.
that'll. Yeah, that's. It looks like a kickstand. Like if I could, with this, you spray it up. I don't need a pillow. I could just cock it over and. Oh, damn hair. Well, we got a big show tonight, so we better get on with it. Tonight we're going to select a new Arnie Barnes. And now, if you don't know about Arnie, he's a guy who's been with us since last February. And he's been our correspondent for the Midwestern portion of the United States. Been a very nice man, a very able-bodied correspondent, and we're all quite fond of him. But we thought maybe tonight we'd search out a new Arnie. Arnie doesn't know anything about it. He's on the phone here, Paul. You want to say anything to Arnie?
Yeah, I'd love to say
hello. Hello, Arnie. This is Dave. How you doing?
It's over, babe.
Can we hear Arnie? Arnie, the reason, how was your summer, by the way?
It was all right.
Yeah, pretty good. You still working there at the Omaha Steaks?
Yeah.
And what is your job again, Arnie?
I work in the freezers.
In the freezers? And are you still shaping meat?
No, I don't do that no more.
Uh-huh. So you got a promotion then?
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah. Arnie, you know the reason we're calling tonight, we're going to, now don't take this the wrong way, because you've been wonderful, and we'll always think of you as Arnie Barnes Emeritus. You're going to be in, like, the Arnie Barnes Hall of Fame, but we thought maybe we'd select another Arnie Barnes.
Oh.
God, get a hold of yourself, Arnie. So we just want to thank you for everything you've done. You've been a delight. Anytime you need anything, give us a call. We have a lovely gift for you. We'll be sending that out. It's, well, I don't want to tell you what it is exactly, but I think you'll find a place in your home to put that. By the way, how's your girlfriend?
It's all right.
Okay. Arnie, are you holding up okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And thanks again, Arnie, for a job well done.
Yeah, good luck.
Right. Thank you, Arnie, and good luck to you. You know, now I don't know why we considered getting rid of him. All right, so we're gonna get a new Arnie Barnes, and here are the criteria. Criterion.
Yeah. Criteria. Feminine plural.
All right, for the new Arnie Barnes. I have them right here, the new criteria. 1, they must be named Arnie Barnes or as close as we can get. 2, they may not be a professional meat shaper or involved in the meat industry, though amateurs and hobbyists certainly are welcome. 3, local or regional hosts of PM Magazine are eligible. I'm sorry, ineligible. They're ineligible. I'm worried about my hair now.
Yeah.
And number 4, must be available throughout year for promotional appearances on behalf of General Electric. Okay. Now, how are we going to select a new Arnie Barnes? Well, virtually the same way we selected the old one. We're going to, at random, via phone books from around this country, find us another Arnie Barnes. We have 4 or 3. 3?
3.
3 pre-selected. Paul, who's the first Arnie Barnes and where are they? And let's call them on the phone.
The first is Arnold Barnes, known as Arnie, Salt Lake City, Utah.
Salt Lake City, Utah.
There he is.
All right. Going to call Arnie right now and see if he'll talk to us. And then we'll make a choice. We're going to talk to 3 Arnie Barnes around the country. We have plenty of time tonight, don't we? Oh, good. Salt Lake City. Ever been to Salt Lake, Paul?
I've been to Salt Lake. Nice town. Nice town down there. No people down there.
Hello. My name is David Letterman. I'm calling from New York City. Do you mind if I put you on the air, please? Yeah. Oh, okay. We can put this woman on the air. What is your name, ma'am?
Lorene Barnes?
Lorene? Lorene?
Yes.
We're looking for Arnold Barnes. Is Arnold around?
No, he isn't.
Where is Arnold right now?
He's at work.
What kind of work does Arnold do?
He's an optician.
An optician? A professional man? Does he have hobbies?
Does he have what?
Hobbies?
Fishing.
He enjoys fishing? And does he watch much television?
Yes.
Do you know if you've ever seen a program called Late Night with David Letterman on NBC?
Oh, I'm sure he has.
Oh, you think he has seen it? Have you personally seen the show yourself, ma'am?
Yes, a few times.
And any thoughts on the program?
Any thoughts? I'm usually to bed by then.
Usually in bed by then. Good advice for the kids looking in as well. Okay, ma'am, we're looking for a correspondent for the show, and we're going to consider your husband. It is your husband, correct?
Right.
Okay, we're going to consider him, so I'm going to ask you now if you'll hang on, and we have 2 other candidates to talk to. We'll be right back to you.
All right.
How's the weather there? Boy, the raw energy in this country is... how's the weather there in Salt Lake City?
It's rainy.
You know why that is?
Why is that?
There's a low-pressure system right here in the Gulf of Mexico, ma'am. And... Okay. Hang on. And what was your first name again?
Lorene Barnes.
Spell your first name for me.
L-A-R-E-N-E.
Okay, Lorene. Well, are you busy right now?
No.
Okay, we'll get right back to you. Hang on, I'm going to put you on hold. Okay. All right, that's Lorene. She's in absentia, taking the place of Arnold. Okay. Now, who's next, Paul? Who's the next Arnold Barnes?
Our next Arnold Barnes is Arnold Barnes, Dallas, Texas.
All right, let's go to
He's
Dallas,
right over
Texas.
here.
Feel like Larry King here. Okay, we're going to Dallas, Texas, area code 214. And then some more numbers. 2, 8. How are we doing on time? We all right? We got to move it right along. We have a big show. Big show. Going to introduce you to the new host in the next half hour. Hello, my name is David Letterman. I'm calling from New York City. Can I put you on NBC right now, please? NBC is a television network. We'd like to talk to you on the air if we could, please. NBC, National Broadcasting Company, Corporation. What is your name, sir? Are you Arnold Barnes? Okay. Can we put you on the air, Arnold? We're doing a television show, and we'd like to use your voice on the air if we could.
Channel 4, 5, or 8.
Well, I don't know what the channel is in your local area, but what kind of set do you have, sir? What kind of set is it?
Let's see, I'm watching Zenith.
You're on a Zenith set. Okay, so we need to talk to you. Just if you can give us your permission to use your voice on the show, then we can continue discussing this wonderful opportunity of a lifetime.
Okay.
Is all right?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Barnes will talk to us. Now, sir, your name is Arnold Barnes?
No, this is Mrs. Arnold Barnes.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry we have a bad connection. Ma'am, my name is David Letterman. I do a television program from New York City on NBC. I come on right after Johnny Carson. Have you ever seen either of those shows?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what we're looking for is a person by the name of Arnie Barnes to be a correspondent for our show from Texas.
What does that entail?
Well, darn near nothing, actually, but we're just trying to eat up some time here. So we'd like to select possibly your husband to be the correspondent. Does he have any free time?
My husband is deceased. That will eliminate everything, won't it?
Well, yeah, yes, I guess so.
All right. Thank you.
All right, well, nice talking with you, and I tell you what, we're going to send you a gift. We're going to send you a box of steaks.
That's great.
Okay, thank you very much, Mrs. Barnes. Okay, bye. All right.
Dave,
ain't that damn funny anymore, is it? What?
What should I do with it?
Well, I don't know. Let's see how we're doing on time. We're out of time. No, I think we have a winner. I don't think there's any point in going on. I think. All right, let's go back to one, and we'll name them. I didn't know the woman's husband had passed away.
Couldn't possibly.
I'm very sorry about that. Seemed like a very nice woman, though.
Very nice.
Hello.
Hello? Hello, is this Lorene?
Yes.
You know, Lorene, we've talked to all of the other candidates, and... and by comparison, you and your husband are head and shoulders above the others. So we... So we would like your husband to be our new correspondent there from Salt Lake City, and his first responsibility, if you can start reviewing the NBC fall schedule for us, and then we'll call you in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Okay, and also we're sending you a lovely box of steaks from Omaha Steaks there in Omaha, Nebraska.
Well, that sounds wonderful.
Okay, all right. Well, good luck to you. And your husband feels all right, doesn't he? All right, listen, Lorene, thank you very much for your time.
All right.
Nice talking with you. Okay, we'll be in touch. Bye-bye. Okay. Hair here. All right, we'll be right Thank back. You. We have a great show. Susan St. James is here, and Lester Lannon, and also Philip Glass. And we're sorry, woman's husband has died. We didn't know, and we don't mean to make fun of that, do we, Paul? No. My first guest tonight is one of the stars of the most popular shows on television. The program is, of course, Kate and Allie. Have you ever seen this show, Paul?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's always a pleasure to welcome back here Susan St. James. Susan, come out here. Hi, how you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah. You look great. You look terrific.
Thanks.
You,
Great.
yeah, you're obviously very close to having another baby.
This is true. You're so observant.
Yeah.
This is the quality about you that's insensitive. Another quality
No,
that's come out tonight.
No. I see. How would I know her husband had passed away?
Listen, the show runs the gamut. Birth to, passing away.
She was a very nice woman, though.
Very nice.
Yeah, and I got the sense it had not...
She's seen the show, or
Yeah.
at least heard of the show.
Heard of the show, yeah.
Just not the network.
Yeah, that's
That was the only problem.
All right, enough about that. But tell me about
Absolutely.
your pregnancy. Everything going along all right?
It's going right along.
How many times have you been pregnant?
This is my fourth baby.
Yeah, fourth baby, and you're soon. How soon?
Very soon, Halloween.
Yeah, and you're also... Well, now what does that mean?
Well, I mean, I think it's kind of spooky,
Yeah. And are they writing this into the show, the fact that you're...
Absolutely not, because you can't notice it, so.
Oh, that's right. It would be... throw the whole show out
Well,
of whack.
it wouldn't be too funny. I mean, let's just think about it. Kate and Allie, either I'd have to go back with the ex and then he'd have to die, because we've never found an ex we liked. I've had two ex-husbands so far in the same role. We can't find one we like, so he's moved to California. I would have had to go back for a quick weekend. That would have been reasonably funny. Then he would have to die, because otherwise how do we deal with him?
Right.
Or I would have had to gone with the plumber, but he wanted to live in Brooklyn with 6 kids, so we eliminated him last year. Had you been watching, you would know these things. Yeah. And then, just to have it be like, oops, is kind of silly. Now we're on at 8. They moved us from 9 to 8.
Well, why did they do that?
I don't know.
Does that worry you that they would do that?
It was a bold move at the network. I don't know.
But are you
We're up against Alf. We're worried. We're very, very worried.
Now, did you see Alf last night?
I've seen Alf. Well, I didn't
see
see him last night, but I have been privileged to see the Alf show.
How is it?
And we're worried. We are, because I should have gotten pregnant and I could have had Alf. We could have would have been counter-programming.
Alf is about an alien life force comes to the United States and moves in with...
And sounds like Sheldon Leonard. Have you ever heard of Sheldon
Yeah, sure,
Leonard?
I know.
He kind of talks like this, Alf, And so they said, well, we'll put Kate and Allie opposite that, and I give the kids a choice, So anyway, that we're going to be on at 8.
Okay, so anyway, to have your pregnancy in the show would be...
So we're hiding it. But Kate doesn't cook, so that eliminates the counter altogether, like cooking at the counter or anything like that.
Yeah.
So the character Kate, that I play Kate in the show, Kate and Allie, and I play
You're Kate.
And Jane Curtin plays Allie.
Yeah,
Jane
I
Curtin,
know that.
who you know.
I know that.
And I want to feel, Paul, because he didn't probably too know. he forgot.
We're
that
best
was
friends,
the thing.
though. That's the nutty
Oh,
thing
well,
about
we're
it.
very best friends. Very, 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 very best friends.
All right, so you hide it, you're behind counters, you're
I
bringing
come
bags
in with
of
the
groceries.
groceries. We've had the bedspreads dry cleaned about 4 times this year. I always bring them back from the dry cleaners. I've had a long bubble bath, 2 acts, the longest bubble bath of life. I went to the beauty parlor and had a day of beauty where they did my nails and my face and masks and things. And because in tape, you have to enter and exit. Film, you can sort of be in the distance, but tape, you have to get there. You can't be a talking head bouncing around, so they have to get me in and out. So I always carry something in and carry something out.
Yeah. Well, I hope it works out for
Oh,
everybody.
I do too.
Have you had these tests done? Do you know if it's a boy or a girl?
No.
Do you have any favorites at this point?
Well, I really thought it would be nice if a girl. Then I'd have 2 girls and 2 boys.
Yeah.
But we could find out. You can do a test. We could do a test. It's not, you don't have to get undressed or anything, David.
Well, of course, I wouldn't have to get undressed.
Well,
no.
I think you have to get undressed.
No, I don't have
Yes,
to.
you do to
No,
do
I
this
don't.
test.
No, I
You
don't have to do
You have
anything.
to go take a shower or something.
No, I have nothing to do.
like that.
I'm not doing anything.
No, you have to suspend a ring, like a wedding ring, preferably mine, since it's my child, at least last I knew, and then by a chain right over my stomach, And if it goes around, it's a girl, and if it goes back and forth, it's a boy.
But that doesn't mean anything, does it?
Well, it means if it's a girl or a boy. Don't you believe in these things?
Well, why? What possible explanation?
Well, it's 100% accurate.
No, it's not. It's just.
David,
it's like a Ouija board.
It's like cheaper than amniocentesis.
Amniocentesis. That's what I. Now, how do they do that?
That's a very long needle that goes in your stomach, and it's like an upsetting experience.
We can't do that
I have to get undressed, and it's not a pretty sight.
We're not equipped to do that here.
No, I know.
But you want to do it in a minute?
Let's do it. It'd be fun to know. Then we could call around some people and.
Stop it. I had no idea. How would I know? We just picked. It was Paul's idea to call that woman.
David, what are you doing?
We had another.
No, I know we had another one, Paul, but.
Andwed Burns.
Yeah, Andwed Burns, but I think.
You ran out of time.
Here's a word from Budweiser. Beechwood aged for that clean, crisp taste. This bud's for you. Susan, we're gonna.
I feel very excited about
have you done?
this.
You must have done this at home, just kind of.
I have not done this at all because nowadays they're dying to tell you what you're having.
Sure.
Especially if you're over 35, which is 1 foot in the grave. If I can make that reference tonight, and. You turn 35 and you go in, they say you're pregnant. Oh, gosh. Oh, well, I mean, I know people that had babies at 40 and 45 before they knew all this, but then they're dying to tell you everything.
Yeah.
Including
trouble
Paul's
in
mother.
houseware is the security.
Third floor, lingerie.
Yeah.
So anyway, they do ultrasounds now. They thought I was having twins for some
really?
inexplicable reason. They thought I was a little large. I personally think, I'm not.
You look like a very healthy, happy, pregnant woman to me.
Extremely large, yeah. So they said no. So the girl says, "Do you want to know the sex?" I say no. She goes, "Well, I know what it is."
Oh, so
now, if someone's looking at a picture of your child and they're that sure of what it is, don't you make the obvious guess? If you look at an infant and you go, I think I know what it is. I'm pretty positive I know what it is.
So
So I mean, the obvious thing is there's an outside chance that this girl gasped. Dick immediately, my husband, took complete credit for the child when she gasped like that. She went, and he said, "It's mine. I can tell." So this is the same gasp we had with the last one.
So
named Charlie.
Do you?
So we even probably have another Charlie, but we haven't done anything scientific. This is the first scientific thing we've done.
Okay, and you really want to do this?
And then Halloween night, when you're doing a show, if the competition doesn't beat you off the air by then, well, it's getting tough. It's a popular time period now.
What's that?
Your time period.
Yeah, but let the new guy worry about that.
Let the new guys.
I ain't gonna be,
guys and gals.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be here much longer.
Oh, really? Who, Arnie Barnes?
Anybody can do this
Barnes.
show. Jeez, anybody.
Really?
It's a pretty long list of folks.
Okay, a gold chain. Here we go. Let's not delay.
Oh, this is
tells you a lot about
my
people
personal assistant, Lori Diamond, by the way, just back from.
Thanks, Lori.
Thank you very much.
Just back from where, David?
She had a wonderful vacation in London.
Really?
Yeah.
You let her go, or were you off at the same?
I paid for it.
What, we had to get her out of town?
All right, we have here a gold ring and a gold chain.
Okay, this is it. This is scientific. I'm supposed to lie on my back. It's extremely uncomfortable.
I would think so.
She's sort of like lying there with a bowling ball that moves.
Yeah.
So
is
just
the baby
back.
moving around a lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it moves, I'll let you know. You can.
Okay.
Do you ever notice how people go up to strange people and put their hands on their stomachs when they're pregnant?
No, but that's
Would you do it to an unpregnant girl? Would you go up and say, mind if I... People come up to me, I don't even know. They go, hey, is it okay? Could I,
no, that's
they
rude.
have their hand.
That's
well,
rude.
I mean, it's...
But it is New York.
It's sexy. Okay, here.
Oh, my God. Look at that, Susan. What the hell does that mean? Oh, my God.
David!
It's triplets.
You have no talent.
Now, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Well, hold it extremely still, okay?
How close
right
to your...
here. I don't know. Just about. I don't know. I heard this from a witch.
Heard it from a witch.
Yeah. This is my hairdresser.
Are you getting competent medical care, Susan?
Hold still now. Come on. What the heck? What do we... Well, no, just in 7 short weeks. No, David, no, wait.
The drum roll is good, Anton. Let's hear the drum roll.
All right, here we go. That's it.
I'm sorry.
That could ruin the whole thing. It
All
could
right,
change midstream.
No.
It could have started out as something. All right,
here we
now
go.
let's just be patient. A little patient. You know what? I'm not really pregnant. I think it's... What do you think?
I don't know.
Well, it's supposed to work. Oh, forget it. You guys are too stupid to make something work. stupid. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, that's right.
Really,
We're too stupid.
you're too stupid. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
When you get married, if the day ever comes, someone says yes and marries you, and your wife gets pregnant, don't come crying to me to find out what sex
All right,
you're
so
having.
this is going to be your fourth, and you're hoping for, you said,
I don't really care.
don't really care,
No.
but we think it's probably a boy.
Yeah, my daughter and I wanted a girl, but then we decided we'd have to split the jewelry up and everything. It's
You
get
don't wanna
messy
do
with the will, and boys are unpicky.
You know, you look terrific.
Thanks, David.
And I hope you have a huge,
Thanks. Well, I'll
lovely,
call you
happy
from the
family.
hospital if you're taping or on the air. How's that?
No, don't do that.
Come on, David. Come
Okay.
on, Paul.
Later in the program, we'll have orchestra leader Lester Lannon and also Philip Glass. Yeah, that'll be in a couple of minutes. Tomorrow on the program, comedian Sandra Bernhardt will be here, and Paul Simon will be joining us. Is he going to play with you guys?
I don't think he is going to play.
Going to play anything?
He's going to play.
He's going
and
to sing. I heard his new album. It's very good.
Great,
by the way.
yeah.
You know, the recent
Doesn't wanna play
resignation...
with
Huh?
us, though.
The what?
It's a great album.
It is a great album.
Really good, yeah. Doesn't want to play with it, but...
No, I mean, he really should, because you're the best musicians working in North
Great
America,
album,
as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, good album. The recent resignation of NBC chairman Grant Tinker would ordinarily be cause for concern here at the company. Happily, though, his replacement is a brilliant, decisive man, certain to lead the network to even greater heights. So tonight, our own piece-through dramatization players thought it only fitting to pay tribute with a little play they call The Right Man for the Job. Excuse me. Kids?
Jimmy, aren't you finished with your homework yet? You'll miss the season premiere of NBC series Matlock, starring Andy Griffith as a homespun but cagey defense attorney.
I know, Mom, but I've got to write a composition for school on the man I admire most, and I can't think of anybody.
Hi, everybody.
Wow! Irreverent late-night talk show host David Letterman.
We watch you on TV.
Well, sure you do. Jimmy, I understand you're having a little problem.
I'll say, I can't decide between Mahatma Gandhi and Abraham Lincoln.
Well, you know, they're both certainly fine men, but have you considered new NBC chairman Robert Wright?
Robert Wright?
Isn't he just some businessman from NBC's parent company, General Electric?
Oh, no. Oh, no, Jimmy. He's much, much more than that. A graduate of the University of Virginia Law School, Robert C. Wright went to work for General Electric in 1968, and soon he became vice president and general manager of the housewares division, and eventually president and chief executive officer of financial services. Experience that makes him the perfect man to replace Grant Tinker.
And you thought he was just a businessman.
But aren't you worried he'll tamper with NBC's successful schedule?
Let me ask you a little question, Jimmy. What do you think of the show Silver Spoon starring Ricky Schroeder on NBC?
That piece of crap. I hate it.
You see, under Robert Wright's administration, it's been canceled. And he replaced by exciting new shows. Well, he will be putting in exciting. You get the gist of what I'm saying, don't you, Jimmy?
Sure.
You're not a dumb kid, are you? Anyway, you'll see exciting new shows like Washer and Dryer, and did someone mention light bulbs? Don't worry, all your NBC favorites will be back not just this year, but for many seasons to come, too.
Thanks a lot, Dave.
Sure.
Looks like I've got a subject for my composition.
Oh, good.
Robert C. Wright.
And looks like NBC has the right man for the job.